Hi, folks. Welcome to Eyes on Your Sky for the weekend of May 1st, 2020. Today, we're going to look at the constellations in your spring sky. We'll start today at sunset, so you can see both the moon and Venus move towards the western portion of the sky. Venus is near its brightest now, so it's pretty unmistakable, while the moon is in a waxing crescent phase. It's just a couple of days past the new moon phase. Tonight, we're going to take a well-marked journey for you Northern Hemisphere folks, star hopping through the stars and constellations of the springtime sky. We'll start with the Big Dipper. In earlier talks, I've mentioned how it's a great guidepost to finding other markers in the sky. And today, we'll show you how, instead of pointing to Polaris, we can use the handle of the Big Dipper and we can arc to a reddish-orange star named Arcturus. Arcturus is about 37 light years away, and at orange-red, it's a pretty cool temperature star, around 4,000 degrees. This star is part of the constellation Boötes, a shepherd in the night sky. Now, shepherds aren't very prevalent anymore, particularly in the northeastern United States. So we often draw our own asterism pictures here, and we make this shape into a kite. Or, since this constellation hangs around until summertime, an ice cream cone. From Boötes, we can speed down to the bright star Spica. Spica is in the constellation Virgo, who represents the goddess of the harvest. Around our latitude, she first appears in the east during planting season in the early spring and disappears into the west around harvest time. This is just one example of how people used the night sky to tell times of the year. From Virgo, we can leap over to Leo. Leo is one of the oldest constellations and is very easy to spot using this backwards question mark in the sky, which represents Leo's head. The dot at the bottom of the question mark, Regulus, means king. It is often called the heart of the lion due to where the star is placed in the constellation. Let's now fly to the star Regulus, a very young, very hot star, as shown by its bluish-white color. Now, both of these stars we've showed you are very different from our star, the Sun, which is a perfectly average, medium-sized, medium-temperature star. Lucky for us, because that makes where we're located a perfect place for life. If we look up from Leo, we wind up pretty much right back at the Big Dipper. So if you didn't want to learn all of these constellations, which was kind of the point of our talk, from the Big Dipper, if you use those pointer stars and instead point straight down, you run right into Leo the Lion. Now you know a little bit more about the stars and constellations in your spring sky. Remember, what we can see changes throughout the night, and it changes by season. And this is a great reason to keep coming back. That's all for today, folks, from the Robert J. Novins Planetarium. We'll see you next time, and keep looking up.